My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with IRS. I worked at IRS for over a decade. I've worked about 10,000 cases in my life. I've been on Fox News and ABC News talking about IRS matters. I'm an expert in IRS tax resolutions. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My YouTubes are less than 5 minutes so nobody gets bored. Today I want to talk to you about a subject that's kind of taken over a lot of the print and press from IRS lately, and that is if you owe over $50,000, $54,000 in back taxes, IRS can notify the State Department to take your passport away. And that's been a really big thing. We get a lot of calls, and we've had a lot of success in this area getting people's passports back really quick if this has happened to you. So what happens is the FAST Act came along, I think 4 or 5 years ago, and it was one of these add-in things that says, hey, if you owe over 54,000 in serious tax debt, that IRS can go ahead and will go ahead and notify the State Department and take your passport. And it's been a very, very good program for the IRS, not so much for the taxpayers. And I probably pick up 2, 3 clients a week just trying to get their passports back. They have trips. They didn't know about this bill that came out, and they get that 508C letter. And now what do? Well, you can get your passport back. So let me tell you what it takes. The IRS, first of all, is going to want a financial statement, and they get that on a 433A. They want to see that financial statement, or they can get it on a 433F. And if you can go ahead and put yourself into a payment agreement, or you're uncollectible, you're in a current hardship, you're currently non-collectible, or you can go ahead and IRS will go ahead and notify the State Department, and you can get your passport back. If you have accepted offer and compromise, you can get it back that way, but you can forget about that because that process takes a year. If you have an innocent spouse going on, IRS can go ahead and suspend that as well. But the best way to get your passport back real quick is actually to go ahead and get a representative to call IRS, let them get the forms that they know that IRS wants with the documentation, and get you into a currently non-collectible or a payment agreement. Those are the two quickest ways. Generally, within 30 or 45 days, you'll get your notice to get your passport back. But it's not so much just getting your passport back. It's you still got to deal with the IRS debt. I don't know how much you owe. Some people owe the base 55,000. Other people owe hundreds of thousands. So you got to work out a good agreement on a good settlement. Just make no mistake about that. It's not just getting your passport back, but you got to go ahead and deal with the debt in a way that you can go ahead and actually deal with the tax situation. That's where we really come in handy. We know all the mythologies and the methodologies and the systems and the protocols what IRS uses, and we can not only get your passport back, but ensure IRS isn't going to get in your pocket too deeply. That financial statement, if you want to do this on yourself, you can get the 433A filled out, get all the documentation ready. You're going to need the bank statements. You're going to need your copy of your expenses. They want to know your income and pay stubs. And then IRS will look at that financial statement and make a determination based on your income and expenses where you live, which they'll apply the national standards, and they'll go ahead and tell you what are the settlement programs you really can get into. Like I said, the two right now are the part pay agreement or installment payment, or getting into current hardship. If you have any questions, you can call us. We're available for free consultations. You want to make sure all your tax returns are filed too. Basically, for us, all we do is get a power of attorney. We call IRS and we say, hey, we need to get this passport back. Here's the forms. And we go through your financial statement. We do our magic, and that's how that happens. If this video was helpful to you, I hope you learned something from it. We like to be educational and informational as well. Please go ahead and just subscribe to our channel. I say that because YouTube really thinks that's cool. I hope you'll recommend us, give us a like. By the way, if you want me to speak on a particular matter even more involved in this, go ahead and leave in the comments, because this YouTube came from a comment I got. Thank you very much.